Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. Let's play NewsTower. This is the Sounding Rocket, March of 1933, and we are ready to roll. We have a couple of things up here that we're looking for. We'd like to get a hopeful tag, so I think we're going to turn on economy and society. We need from the mayor, we need a triumphant tag. Those happen in sports and politics. So we got a couple of things we want to do, and we want to sell lots and lots of papers this time around. I think this shouldn't be old news, right? It is old news. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I thought, oh, I wonder if I killed this. So in the previous episode, I cut some pieces in order to meet the story requirement for the hidden agenda. And I don't remember doing that on this one, but it looks like maybe I did. So we're going to kill this story altogether. I don't like having the negative tags if I don't need them. Everything else is in the works. Those should all be fine. Let's look at our ads real quick. We'll start here. What about this one? Okay, we'll start with the better one in case I forget, because I usually do. Yesterday was really helpful, well, the previous week, because I was able to kind of double up, because when Dolores finished, she passed it to an illustrator. And when I assigned that, I realized Dolores was free. I was able to put her on the next ad, and that worked really well for me. So I'm going to try to remember that pattern for myself in the future. We need a triumphant, which I think we said is politics and sports, and we need society or economy. So politics and sports, we'll go with politics, society, and economy. Well, we have a society out there. We'll go with society for the matches. We do need to try to get to 250,000 papers sold. That could be challenging. We're going to need some good tags. And I do want to check the map real quick. We did get a good amount of influence recently. That's not the map. I keep doing that. I wanted to see where, so this is the food one. I wanted to see where we might be able to pick up some decent items to help us out. We've gotten this, we've gotten those. Rush button. Don't fully know what that does for us, if anything. Part of me wonders if it's just not kind of a silliness thing. Maybe it speeds everybody up. I don't know. We'll see. Town hall. This will help with politics. Politics, well, they're all politics, of course. And then comfort. We have the large plant. We have the Victorian wallpaper, the grandfather clock. Is what we would gain there. University, that's going to be for econ. Oh, and sales. Okay, well, that's good. That would help there. Painting, just the one, just the one. Nutrition, coffee machine, that we're going to grab. That's come up in a couple of folks. They get bonuses when there's a coffee machine. It counters smell also. That's not bad at all. Lighting, small deco lamp, it provides some prestige. We might look into those in the near future. I think for now we're good. Let's get back out here. Let's place that coffee machine though. That game changer, right? No, maybe not, but good to have. So we don't really have a kitchen or common area anymore like we did before. Wouldn't mind getting back to that, but I think for now, let's put it here. Why not? Is there another bathroom higher? I'm thinking near a bathroom only because of the counter smell part can be helpful. Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. Let's just do that. We'll put it right here. People will come visit. It needs food. We don't have auto ordering of food yet. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. Still hasn't unloaded all that paper. I think we're going to have to hire another guy. They're really good at their job too. It just takes a while. So we might move this desk over one. We might be able to put a second one in there. Have to put a hanging plant in instead. It's not the worst of things. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So this is support, right? I honestly don't remember where that goes. Is it utility? No. Yes, resupply desk, utility. There it is. Let's put in hanging plant. Brighten their day. And a clock. Brighten their day. And then we'll hire somebody. 50% faster on stairs. Well, that's hard to pass up for the person that does a lot of walking. There it is. He's hired. All right, let's move forward. And here comes a story. Awesome. Perfect timing. 2 stories now. Okay, politics with influence, possible lawsuit. We're okay with that. We need tags. We need good tags. Silver tags is going to be great. We need whatever kind of tags we can get, though. Let's do that. Oh, you know what? We're going to put her on the long one. Get it done the fastest. No lawsuits. Good. Put Chris up here. Put Robert down here. There we go. And then this crime story. One day. It's an either or. This leads to a statement. Again, that's a better tag. We're going to go that route. Lucille, get started on that. And what do we have here? This is the one that had mobsters possible. You know what? We're just going to kill that one. I don't have anybody to work it right now. Let's free that up. Another story. Society. I'm gonna skip the boycott. I need the ads today. We need slots. We're going to need to fill up as much as we can. This is a key to, okay, well, I think we're going to let that one go. Don't love letting stories go, by the way. I tend to want to get them done. This one I don't have anybody available. This could be a situation where we hire a politics reporter. We have been talking about increasing that staff. We did add one here. Let's take a quick look. Let's move them. Move them up here. Sorry. There you go. But let's hire another one. We're going to want them to be politics. We have one. Lois should go up kind of quickly too. And the only one with politics available. I think we're going to hire Lois. Let's get some comfort items for these folks. Not comfort items, skill items. Accessories to help. So they do entertainment and society. Lois does, we know politics. What else, Lois? No crossover at all. So, okay. Entertainment. We'll put a poster here. All right, well, I wanted it right there. There we go. Politics. Politics poster. Put that here. Economy. Books. That'll go on her desk. Crime. I don't think he does crime. He does not. Not bonus to them. They're already maxed there, I guess. No sports. Society, that is a plus. Let's grab that one. And that one. Okay. She was politics. We got the politics and yeah. Okay. What was her third? I forgot what her third skill was. Cartography. Yep. Not going to be using that right now. Where did we put the cartographer? Is that it? That's photographer, cartographer. Okay. Very good. Any bonuses we can give them? They already have the world map. That's all we can get them. All right, let's go. Yes, we want to do this as quickly as possible. There it is, 20 more hours, and then here's a new one. Send Charlotte out to that one. And then I'd never sent, so I keep hiring these folks and then I don't assign them. I need to do that. I need to be better about it. There we go. Lois is on her way. Society. Kind of a low-end society one, but let's go ahead and see what we can do. Another society. And let's go check on that ad. I think she's probably ready to go. There it is. Didn't forget. Okay. Yet another one-off. Lots of one-offs, and I don't need one-offs today. I need gold tags. I need tags. Bad. I'll send Lois on that. There we go. Okay. So Lucille will go and do this, and quickly, and as soon as it advances, we'll get a photographer out there, and that will help tremendously. Sports photographer. Yeah, because when it rains, it pours. We'll go here. All right, Annie, go get it. Well, Annie's going to be a good, solid day. We have some reporters available to do this. This particular reporter has some blue in there. I'm not sure what that means. It says their concentration's 100%, so hopefully everything's okay there. I'd really prefer to do the photographer if possible. Man, we're not getting any of that. Disappointing. All right. We do have a triumphant on the way. So that's good. Let's see. The one possibility is to hire another photographer, and I think I want to do that. So is that under reporting? Photographer, it is. We are going to eventually need to set up a second station. Okay, I would prefer somebody that isn't a zero. It's great that they produce less trash, but I think we need at least a skill point here. Resilient. Noise tolerant. We're going to go with resilient. There we go. And then we're going to go out and assign that story. This time I didn't forget. Photographer right there. Here we go. May not be enough to make a difference. Economy, yeah. See, we get, a good breakthrough story here, but it's a little late. We might be able to get it done. We have a superstar working on it. 13 hours. Okay, I'll take that. Sports. Get on there. That'd be nice. Double silver would be fantastic. $16 hours, 13 hours. We're going to have to do that. Not going to be enough because the illustration will take a day and a half, so I don't think it's going to happen. And here, we can probably get this one in, though. Here's our illustrator. Get him going. And here's where we need the other illustrator. And that's too bad. 2 days, it wouldn't have made a difference. It would not get done. So we'll be okay on that one. We can wait a bit. Brand new story. Influence points. Yep. And then the second half of that story, well, might as well do this. There we go. Yeah, 1 day, 9 hours, just not enough time. Be finishing right at the end of Sunday. Too many steps left. And we're about to hit... Oh, we got 2 of them here. We're about to hit the Sunday. So... go ahead and drop Chris in there. Oh, that one could have made a difference, but it didn't. So let's go ahead and drop Robert in there. Third story in the New York area. Unveiling. Too little, too late. Do we have any more? We shouldn't have any more telegraphy happening here, although we're ready to advance on some of these. Okay. We'll put Lucille. Let's put Lois on it. Lois needs some experience. And she cost us some lawsuits. All right, well, the lawyer will take care of that. Yeah, we know. Wooga, wooga, wooga. All right, there we are. Paused. Story. Econ. Too little, too late. We needed those hands, but we didn't get them. Everything else looks up to date. Time to print. Here we go. All right, well, easy call. Boom, right there. Need those influence points. Everything else helps too. We're already halfway to our goal, 250,000 papers, and I think we have enough stories to fill the entire paper, so that's a huge plus too. And we have a lot of good tags. We can start to work on that first. Big tags on the doubles, I think, is probably the most beneficial. We haven't added a second story to any page yet, and we're almost there. So I think we're going to be fine. So we have a crime and a statement. This is a fame, not a statement. That's a statement. We'll put one there. There it is. Double match. Even better. Then we have crime and politics. Here's a politics. Here's a politics and dirt. Politics in, is that outrage? I forget what that one's called. Unrest. We'll do that one. Okay, page 2 done. Come back to page 1. Entertainment. I'm not seeing any entertainment actually. And I don't think we're going to see any other fame. So really, the rest of this one is a push. We'll wait on it. Come out here. Society. Society and illustrations and education. We don't have any more silver tags, so we don't need to worry about that. Society. Well, here's a double match, kind of. There's a match there, and then a double match there. We are easily going to hit our target for the mayor. I'm really happy about that. Yep, we've already printed the triumphant. There it is. Politics, triumphant. Fame. Well, that's interesting. That would have been a match. Politics, triumphant, fame. Here's the politics. And we've exceeded our need. That is amazing. Politics. Another match. Let's come up here. Back to page 1. Are the rest of the pages full? They are. Outstanding. So, I'm going to go with this guy. Because we get some money for him. And this guy. There we go. 274,000 papers getting sold. Revenue of $13,000. Nice. $13,000 would put us at 60,000, so that's something to pay attention to as we see where this goes. Beloved and debated. Not a record, but we did meet our obligation. Newspaper for the people. Yes, there will always be some crime to read about, of course. 44 influence tags. That was a boon. And only about $1,000. We're not there yet. Yep. So 59,227. Let's see. Well, we'll know what our expense is, but what I was trying to get to here was 13,000 up. So what is our weekly? Week over week is what I'm going for there. Okay. Ooh, up to 4 ads this time. Fancy. So we're making 8,000 or so per run. That's pretty good. About 8,000, a little less, probably 7. Okay, so let's see if the mob is still interested. They are not. They want propaganda printed. We're going to probably skip that. The ladies sell 250,000 newspapers. Well, we did just do that, so that's possible. Print a mayor for 4. Let's hold off on that one. Maybe we can backdoor into one of those in a future episode. We will take the high society ladies. And where were we on this? We can finish it out this week with what we have waiting. We're going to go ahead and do that. I think that's our best bet. That was all easy enough. I think we're approaching the time that we need to get the next print module. We don't have enough points. We're 1 point short of getting that one. We can do that soon. You can only go up to 6. There was a piece of me that got the impression they might be talking about making it bigger than that. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's necessary from my perspective. I kind of like where the game sits right now. It's a +2 here. Okay. So we will want to, let's hold off on buying any of those. We can start thinking about the next page of the paper. Instead, we'll come in here, pause, and we will pick up here in our next episode. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate your time this time, and until next time, fair travels.